we existing in a democracy, yet it seems that is a period where you have the worst state of civil society.
Lack of transparency, lack of institutions' openness and transparency, the fact that people do not trust their institutions, they do not participate in the management of their institutions.
There's an increase in the number of restrictive NGO laws. There's an increase in the clampdown by security forces on protests. There's also an increase in the arrests of journalists.
500 students.
Challenges are a lot more common than one actually imagines. The contexts keep changing, but the roots are very similar.
The Civicus Monitor, an online tool tracking the state of civic freedoms globally, rated 109 countries as either obstructed, repressed, or closed in 2018. Human rights defenders, civil society activists, and journalists face a range of security risks. States have blocked against dissent through legislative restrictions that not only regulate protests, expression, and the internet, but also restrict funding for non-governmental organizations. As these repressive mechanisms are used to target civil society from all sides, we need to reevaluate our strategies to bring about social change. Innovation for Change is a global network of people and organizations who collaborate and co-design ways to strengthen civic space and overcome restrictions on expression, assembly, and association.
So whether it's an old solution in a new context, it's a new solution in an old context, if you've got a great idea that's working, that for us is innovation.
It may have nothing to do with technology. It may be a methodology, right? It's a whole of society type of approach. And really we're talking about three sort of different environments: open, closing, and closed spaces.
With 815 members from 93 countries, the Innovation for Change Network has 10 key areas of focus, which include advocacy, network development, sustainability, communications, and innovation.
Government has a concept, they have law, they have legislation, they have all power. We just build their both, the skills, how to have equal arguments, how to have dialogue, how to set up common goals.
If an organization in Argentina is good in, environment, and an NGO in Colombia needs a hand with communication, maybe we can find a way with technology that both organizations can start exchanging the expertise and try to strengthen each other without the need of money.
Social entrepreneurs, civic technologists, legal advocates, human rights defenders, journalists, in addition to civil society folks, gender experts.
At Innovation for Change, people from different parts of the world, working in different sectors, come together to share their challenges and successes with overcoming civic space restrictions. This collaboration inspires innovative solutions that can be taken home.
When you come together with other hubs, you find out that there are some challenges that are shared. So it's a good space for sharing experiences, solutions, and also talk about tactics and strategies.
We got a lot of notes and we've learned from a lot of best practices, so we're going to move forward. We want to use our app to be more like an ambassador for Innovation for Change, to be youth-led.
It is a big win for us to actually establish and set up a separate hub for the Pacific.
The Innovation for Change team did a good job by finding the expert to share the knowledge with us. Yeah, it really generated lots of ideas and ways that we can actually better support the communities on the ground.
Network members learn from each other's experiences and co-design prototypes that can be tested in their communities.
Innovation should be smart, and even if we
saying about our prototypes, we assume that they should be easy. They should be easy to make. They should be not expensive and help to many people with the same disability.
We are talking about citizens taking the lead and taking charge of their own lives and their own concerns.
At I4C, we work to defend and strengthen civic freedoms.
Be more proactive, be more sensitive, be more open, listen well.
It's not only about empowering the elderly, but also empowering youth.
Knowledge sharing, networking.
They're thinking in a positive way, how are we going to fix this? What are we going to do next? What are you doing? How can I learn? And kind of reframing that, and also giving a bit of space for each other to hear each other's stories and to really feel that support and know that you're not fighting alone. There are other people doing it too elsewhere.
Innovation for Change is a community determined to challenge the status quo and create a tomorrow that is built on civic freedoms.
It is about extending our actions to touch the most vulnerable people, to touch the people in vulnerable areas. We want to include everybody. The fact is not about carrying out just actions to be seen, but it is carrying out action to impact.